Okay. Spirit Temple. This is a place. Not a very fun place. Or I shouldn't say that. It's okay. I'm just not a huge fan of Spirit Temple. I haven't seen you around, kid. What do you want? To see the temple? Looking for the sages? Nothing, really. You have nothing to do? What good timing. Can you do me a favor, kid? Wait a second. I want to ask you first. You wouldn't happen to be one of Ganondorf's followers, would you? What if I am? I hate Ganondorf. She's asking like a 9-year-old. Uh-huh. You've got guts. I think I like you. First of all, let me introduce myself. I'm Neburu of the Gerudo. I'm a lone wolf thief. Thief? Still can't read, huh? But don't get me wrong. Though we're both thieves, I'm completely different from Ganondorf. With his followers, he stole from women and children, and he even killed people. A kid like you may not know this, but the Gerudo race consists of women. Only one man is born every 100 years. Even though our laws say that lone male Gerudo must become king of the Gerudo, I'll never bow to such an evil man. By the way, what is your name, kid? Link? What kind of name is that? Well, anyway. I want to ask you a favor. Will you go through this tiny hole and get a treasure that's inside? The treasure is the silver gauntlets. If you equip them, you can easily push and pull very heavy things. No, kid. Don't even think about taking this treasure for yourself. The silver gauntlets won't fit a little kid like you if you try to equip them. I want you to be a good boy and give them to me. But, I mean, those gauntlets would be cool, right? Ganondorf and his minions are using this Spirit Temple as a hideout. Only the silver gauntlets will allow me to sneak deep into the temple. Once there, I'm going to steal all the treasure inside and mess up their plans. How about it? Will you do it? Sure. Thanks, kid. You and I, let's give Ganondorf and his followers a big surprise, shall we? If you can successfully get the silver gauntlets, I'll do something great for you. Oh my god, we found somebody in a dungeon that doesn't just walk away and disappear for the rest? That's unbelievable. Anyway, the whole gimmick of the Spirit Temple is that there are two sides, and one of them you need to do as a child. This room's terrifying, by the way, because it's got our old friend, the Fire Keys. And because of that, I'm gonna equip the Hylian Shield, even though I really don't want to. Yeah, see, my shield would have been burnt. Die, please. And you. And you. The Kokiri sword is so short. This is an Armos. You might think that you actually need to use bombs, but as I've gone over, you can actually get hit by the spike instead. No, you can kill them with Deku Sticks. Way preferable in my opinion. Let's go to the left. And we got a Stealtho. I'm gonna re-equip my Deku Shields because I really don't want to fight this guy without crouch stabbing. Okay. Okay, never mind. We're good. I think you're supposed to use Boomerang or Bomb Chews or something in this room, but I always just come to the left. You can shoot it, no problem. Also, I think you're supposed to kill this guy, but I just time it. Is this an ice chest? I want to say this is an ice chest. No, it's blue rupee. Okay. I mean, I guess that's preferable. I'm gonna switch back to Hylian Shield. I believe there are fire keys in the next room. Oh yeah, this guy, he mirrors your movements, and you want to try to burn him. You do that by coming over here, and he just burns to death. Wow, good fight. GG. Can I not do that, please? Yeah, thank you. Watch for the shadows of monsters that hang from the ceiling. Despite there being wall masters or whatever they're called here, I wasn't really scared of the spirit temple much. I think it's just because the vibes were just completely different, and it's much later in the game, right? I always went to Spirit Temple last, where, well, I went to, like, any location, and Shadow Temple, I just barely went to. So, that doesn't even make sense. I went to well from any location. I meant at any time. There's a Skulltula here. You can just grab it right through the gate. I actually didn't know that you could. Where's the other rupee? I'm actually lost. Oh, it's over here. Nice. I don't believe it's necessary to kill these keys, but if they fly through the torch that's back there, they will become fire keys. And we really just need less fire keys in the world. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Boom. Do I really need to explain to you simple fire puzzles now? I mean, it's been a thing since the Deku Tree, and I get it, we haven't really been Child Link for a while, but it's pretty basic stuff. Anyway, we just kind of wanted to go around, so we had a key for the door, and I might be wrong, but I think you could spawn that chest right away by using Din's Fire. But you have to go around to lower the gate anyway for the rupees, so it doesn't really matter. What even is this wall made out of? Is this like brick? Go away. Okay, thank you. If we turn around, actually, there's a hidden Skulltula! They tried to hide this from us. Fun fact, you can actually get this later in the temple if you just backtrack as an adult. I believe you're actually supposed to use bomb shoes on this. Oh, actually, this chest might actually give you bomb shoes. I think it's perfectly doable without. Hey, back you. Stay back. Yeah, that's right. So, you might have noticed that when I entered the temple, my health was inconsistent. And that is simply because I saved right before and I reloaded because I noticed that some of my items weren't adding up. Specifically my heart pieces. And that would be because I believe that I forgot to do something. So after this temple, we're gonna do a little bit of backtracking. I'll tell you right now, we're gonna go to the dadongos cavern, but that isn't what I forgot. That was actually intended to come after Spirit Temple. But what I did forget is actually in Kakariko, so it kind of works out because it's right next to each other. At least I think I forgot it. I have no memory of collecting this. So I pray that it's correct. Okay, so this is like the main room of the temple. But we're just gonna ignore it for now. Oh wait, never mind. I am a little bit dumb. You actually have to push this armor. This one's real. This one won't come alive to try to kill you. Or fake, depending on how you work at it. Work at it? Can I please just speak normally for one, like, year? Okay, year's a little bit unrealistic, but seriously, I swear, during this entire playthrough, I have either stumbled over my worlds, see? My point exactly. I either stumble over my words, or I say a sentence in a way that makes absolutely no sense. And it's like, I know better than this. I know how to English, kind of. And it's just like, it doesn't even... what I'm saying doesn't even process until after it leaves my mouth. Like, why? Why can't I just speak English? Anyway, this is definitely a room. We want to bring that, like, sunblock to the light. This is really basic, and it's really slow. I think I'm just gonna cut to when it's in the light. Okay, there we go. I mean, sorry for not showing you how to solve the puzzle, but, like, come on. You just bring these 2 blocks, put them to the side, and then drag this one. It takes way, way too long. Anyway, now we're gonna go collect all the silver rupees, because they're running out of ideas. This is just the best thing they got now. I sure do hope we won't see this 2 more times. Do I actually need a block for this? Wait, no. I'm just gonna use this one. Climb! What? Am I actually struggling to grab a rupee right now? Okay, we're good. That turns on the torch. You gotta go light the torches. I believe, alternatively, you can use Din's fire for this. But I'm also not 100% sure. Okay, there's 1 torch. There's 2 torch. I believe the 3rd one's over here. There we go. Now, I think one of these chests have keys in it. Because I think there's 2 of them here, right? I don't remember which one's which. I'll check this one. I think one of them is a key, and then one of them is either a blue rupee or an ice trap or something else unimportant. Yeah, here's the key. We can leave now. I don't know what the other chest is, or if it even exists. There is our 3rd sculpture. This is it for the child section for the sculptures. When we come back here, there will only be 2 more. I'm gonna actually equip my deck shield. Now, this is a dark nut. It's extremely dangerous. I believe it does 4 hearts of damage. I might even be thinking of later in the game. This one actually might do 8 hearts. I'm not sure. But it's very dangerous. I would recommend starting the fight with a jump slash. And the thing about dark nuts is that you can actually duck under their axes in some case while you're crouch stabbing them. Okay. Try to stay to the left. The weak to you on the left. There we go. And then once the armor falls off, they're very weak. They can be pushed back a lot. You can go on the offensive. And the Dark Knight is dead. Very, very sad for it. Dark Knights are such a cool enemy. I think they're probably the most dangerous enemy in Ocarina of Time, but they're just so cool. Hey, what's up, Link? Surprised to see me? No, not really, because this is my 400th playthrough, but can you kindly fly away? A long time in this world is almost nothing to you, is it? How mysterious. Even I thought that the tales of a boy who could travel back and forth through time was merely a legend. Link, you have fully matured as an adult. I'm 9 still. From now on, the future of all the people in Hyrule is on your shoulders. Maybe it's not my time anymore. Here is my last advice. 2 witches inhabit this temple. In order to destroy them, turn their own magic power against them. No! Never again! I will continue to watch you. Hoot 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 hoot. And that's the last we'll see of the owl. Did he just... Never mind. You found the silver gauntlets. If you wore them, you would feel the power in the arms. The power to lift big things with A. But these gauntlets won't fit a kid. Plus, you promised to give them to Buru. You should keep your word. Hey, where are you taking me? Let me go! You fiends! Ganondorf's minions! Ah! Get out of here now! These witches, they're using black magic on me. Well, that didn't last long. The first time somebody in a dungeon didn't just go insta-die, except for Rudo. Unfortunately, but Rudo went insta-die the second time. Okay, so what's next? Hold on, let me just look at my notes. Oh yeah, we gotta go to the dadongos cavern, but before we do that, we gotta actually turn adults. I know, we're going back to being an adult. I believe our business as a child is fully completed. The final Master Sword Ball. Okay, so we got a bit to do now. First off, we're gonna take a stop at Death Mountain Crater. We're probably not gonna stay there. But there is something for us to do there. Like, quick. So we'll see that this plant is actually grown now, and we could use it to get this heart piece. That's all we do here. We just get the heart piece. Now, in my notes it says to go to dadongos cavern, and normally I would go there from Death Mountain Crater. You just go through here, up there, and then you drop down. Alternatively, you could go through Goron City, but I'm actually gonna play Nocturne of Shadow. Wait, how do I play it? There we go. Okay, so you might wonder why we're in the graveyard right here, and don't worry, you're gonna know soon enough. In fact, you're gonna know real soon, because this plant is grown. And please let me be correct on this being what I forgot. Yes! Okay, we're on track for 100% again. I was really, really worried when I noticed that things weren't adding up, but we took care of that. We're not going to go to dadongos right away, though, because there is actually one more pit stop on the way, and it's actually archery. I knew that I didn't remember doing this, and I was like, when are we going to do this? And it turns out I completely, skipped it. Do you want to play a game? It's 20 rupees per play. Okay, so unlike the child gallery, the adult gallery is in a completely random order. So, with child, you can pre-aim a lot of it. Not the case with an adult. I would recommend keeping your bow centered and kind of adapting based on what's on screen. I'd say the blue rupees are probably the hardest to hit because you're, dragging from the center. But it's very doable, and completing that gives us the big quiver. Now we can hold 40 arrows. Very cool. Now, I'll see you guys at the dadongos cavern. Okay, we are in dadongos cavern for the first time in a very, very long time. I do like to I really just saved this for the end, just because I wanted to show something off that had to do with the ice cavern, and don't worry, I will be showing it off here. But also, you need to come back as an adult to 100% dadongo. You technically can do it as a child, I think, but it's way harder. Now, I actually want to show off the fact that if you're an adult, you can actually just climb up this ledge, and then you can skip half the temple. Not temple, dungeon. This is a dungeon. You can't do that normally, so I just wanted to, point that out. What am I thinking? Oh, yeah. Hold on, let's see if I can catch it. Oh, wait, I can. This goes up, right? Yeah. You want to actually use the shortcut because we want to come down from the other side. Navi, I really don't care. And boom, we're on here now. Now we're actually going to be going backwards, and from here you could just jump down. I believe this, that like bombable walls goes to some scrubs. I don't believe it's that too important. Now, if you might remember this view, that's where we blew up the wall. And if you are actually an adult, you can actually do an angle setup like this, and you can roll off and skip that entire half. I don't believe you can do that as a child, because I think you're too short. But being an adult Link in Dodongo's Cavern is very advantageous. Keys, can you not, please? That would be very nice. I'm just making my way back. Also, here you can just climb up. Skip the ladder. I'm just making my way back to the room prior to the first Lizalfos fight. Or is it the second one? I don't remember. This room. There's also this Skulltula. Very cool. I believe this is the first one of the temple that we have right now. And coming over here, there's actually a vine. And you couldn't get this on your first run because this staircase would have actually been like blown up. And that vine would be buried. But if we come from the opposite direction, we can get it. Very cool. That's 2 out of 5, I believe. By the way, Dodongo's Cavern is the only child dungeon that has 5 Skulltulas. The other 2 child dungeons only have 3, and that's because with Dodongo's Cavern, you can actually come back here as an adult. It's very much designed to be done like this. But with the Deku Tree in the Jabu Jabu, you were only supposed to be able to access it as a child, like period. Fun fact, if you die and hookshot onto this ladder, you can send yourself flying up onto the bridge up there. It's very cool, but you need a fairy to revive yourself. So, you can totally use... should I use the baby Dodongos here? I'm gonna use the baby Dodongos here. They explode. You need that. Boom. Oh, I just realized that we actually need Scarecrow song, but if you recall, I don't remember what my Scarecrow song is. Now, you might think that I'm about to cry, but actually we're good, because I do know a backup for this. So, allow me to just say that up there is where the Scarecrow spawns. You want to play it around this area, but like I said, I don't have the Scarecrow. Full disclosure, this is gonna take forever, so I'm gonna be cutting a lot of the pushing out. But what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to pull this armors out. We're gonna come back over here, and I'm going to push it all the way over to where that Scarecrow song spot is. Okay, now that it's here, we're gonna push it up against the wall. I really hope that the baby Dodongos do not mess me up. They're being kind of annoying, but that's okay. Now that it's here, I'm going to target, and I'm going to backflip onto it, and I should be able to grab it. Yep. So if you ever find yourself here without Scarecrow song, just know that you can 100% make yourself up here, but only as adult. You won't be able to do this as child, because I don't believe you're going to be tall enough. Now, I believe the 5th and final one should actually be in Dodongo's mouth. I believe it's in the path that you like go around so you can get the block to open up King Dodongo's boss room. Can you do this? Hold on, I'm gonna check. Yeah, you could just jump right up there. Like I said, being an adult in Dodongo's Cavern is very, very advantageous. Now, I'm gonna show this off, and some of you might actually lose your mind. We have a bombable wall here. You'd think that I'm gonna use a bomb on this, But actually, I'm gonna burn it down with blue fire. And it actually works. I guarantee some of you had no idea that blue fire can be used like that. Anyway, here's the sculpture. And it's not. Oh, we also got an Armos here. I can just whack you with the Master Sword. Is that it? Yep, we have the Dadongos cavern completely cleared out. And now it's time to climb Death Mountain because, well, it's time for the adult trading quest.